Alright, students, that concludes our lecture for English 103. If you have any questions, my office hours will be tonight from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And if your grades are struggling, I really suggest you take them. It could be a boon to how you perform in this class. And sometimes it's one class that matters the most. Anyways, I won't keep you all for too long. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Oh, except for you. Miss, would you mind stepping forwards, please? I just need to talk to you a little bit. You don't need to be scared. It's nothing detrimental or anything. I just want to talk to you about your performance in this class. Now, I understand that students have their own lives and you could be out doing anything, doing a number of things that could prevent you from succeeding in this class as well as you could. I'm here just to make sure that it is as easy as possible for you to pass. Or at least, if you want to pass, all of the opportunities are there to be taken. I have noticed recently that your performance has been slipping, and while you were not a particularly stellar student, you were always better than this, so I wanted to check up and see how you were doing. I see. That is indeed a concerning enough circumstance to warrant a drop in the performance in this class, and presumably others as well. Well, I suppose I can't say I'm surprised. Nor can I judge you. I was in a similar position myself when I was in my first year of college, so I can understand that it is troubling sometimes. How old do you think I am anyways? I assure you, I'm not old enough to be your father. If anything, I'm a teacher's assistant. I don't actually have my full credentials, but this was a good opportunity to learn, and the genuine English professor didn't see a problem in me standing in for a couple classes. Oh, I mean, it's not like it matters to you. A professor's a professor, you have to listen to me either way. But I assure you, I'm only a couple years out of college myself. I'm not 40 or even 30. Seriously, I wouldn't joke with you. Not like that, at least. So, trust me when I say I know what it's like. And thus, I see it fit to give you a little bit of extra credit opportunity. Well, I'm not sure how committed you are to getting this grade, but I can see a couple ways to make it work. Alright, listen. Meet me in my office. After office hours. I know it's a little late, but you'll survive. And I'll go through with you a couple of different opportunities that you can take to bump your grade up a little bit. Okay? Alright. I know you're more than capable of getting this grade. I've seen the work you've turned in. I've graded the work you've turned in. And it is more than acceptable, which is why I believe that you are deserving of a passing grade. I just need to help you get there. Or I guess I'll give you the tools to get there, and you need to help yourself to get there. That sounds a little bit more accurate. Alright. Sound good? Okay. Um, it doesn't matter to me what you do from here. Just, come back to my office. You know where it is, surely. Well, it's in the block with the rest of the English offices. If nothing else, I've seen you in the office of my actual professor. So, surely you'll be able to find it among that block. There aren't that many English professors in this college. Only quite a few. That's probably why they took me in. Because they have no better option. That's pretty funny, but I won't keep you any longer. Surely you have a couple things to do between now and 5 p.m. It's a lot of time. Alright. I will see you then. I look forward to letting you prove your commitment to passing this class. Don't disappoint me, please. I see you're here. Well, I guess that means you're interested in my offer. Now, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, so I'll keep it simple. I'll give you 2 or 3 options. Make it a little bit easier for you to decide. So what I want you to do is, would you like extra credit for doing some remedial assignments? Or is there possibly another way I can give you extra credit? Maybe for merit? Signs of being a good student? Well, it might be more your speed if I'm being honest. If you don't have time for assignments, then the remedial classes won't do much for you, but I won't lie. I think the second option might do you well. It won't be too intense, I promise. I was just here to, I guess, prod, so to speak. Gather a little bit of interest, see if you're open to the idea. I'm not here to force anything on you, and if you try, I'm sure you'll be able to pass regardless of extra credit. However, it might be helpful. And I don't think it'll be too painful for you. Yeah, well, don't lie to me. I've seen the way you look at me. I've seen the way you stare down the aisle of the classroom. The way you look at me is almost inappropriate. It would be if I was uninterested, but listen, I may be a teacher and in a position of power, but that doesn't change the fact that we could have something, and I'll be able to incentivize the deal a little bit by raising your grades under the table. Nobody will know. I'll just say that I got some extra credit work, a personal essay, if you will, and I decided to grade it a little bit heavier than was originally intended. Now, this isn't unfamiliar to the actual professor. He does this kind of stuff all the time, so I don't think he would think twice if I explained that to him, even if it wasn't the truth. So how about it? I don't want much. I just want a little assistance under the table, maybe. Well, Grading does get stressful sometimes, don't you think? Hours day in and day out. Maybe I deserve it for doing such a good job. And in return, you won't have to worry about these classes ever again. How does that sound? I knew you'd come around eventually. Listen, I'll give you my address, and you can come over. I'll hold some online office hours, and while I'm grading, I want you to be under my desk. Got it? And if day one goes well, I'll see to setting a routine. Good girl. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.